Warning. What you are about to see and hear is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions expressed on the show are our opinions and do not reflect the views of BTW21 or its staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel and Chad.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Welcome to the Be Real Podcast. Your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
We are here with episode 46.
Doing it. Putting in the work.
Our last season episode. And so grateful.
So we're done with work.
We're done.
For the season.
We'll give Shania a break.
She needs a break.
She does.
With us.
From us.
She met us, I think, what was it, last February? When did we start?
January. Yeah.
Last January, she met us, and then
She's like, hey, guys.
she's had to put up with us ever since. And
Hey, I'm the producer.
she's looking for a break. I'm
And
sure.
she's become the weather girl since then.
An awesome
weather woman. Sorry.
Woman, not
Weather woman.
Yes.
Awesome weather woman for BTW21, but she did not know what she had her hands full.
And she does commercials for BTW21.
Does she?
Yeah, she does commercials. I hear her.
commercials.
I hear her putting those commercials together.
Yeah.
I need we need a new commercial.
I just want to shout out to her because she is the producer of the show. She has to put up with us every week. And we have a lot of expectations, and she's always fulfilled those expectations. And
Except using the kitchen. I wanted to use the kitchen. She said nothing works but the microwave. It's all just an act. It's all make believe. You can't use the stove.
that's on Chad, though. That ain't her. She has nothing to do with the microwave edition of Be Real.
So we got our last guest of the season here.
Last guest. Just met this gentleman last week. He has been a
Well, I've met him before.
Oh, you haven't met him?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
come
all
up
right.
to Boys Holland. He's brought his pets several years and years. Brought him up there to Patrick County. And
Jimmy Wilson.
yeah,
Yeah, local artist.
guitarist, songwriter,
Yes.
vocalist.
Man of the hour.
Right.
Here we are. This is going to air Thursday at 9 p.m. So here we are.
Thursday at 9 p.m.
Thursday at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's what it is right now.
I just want to say one thing.
Yes, sir. Say it, brother.
Hi, Jesus.
Yeah. He's watching.
Preacher, therapist,
Yeah.
we all need that.
Yes.
We do.
They call you Jimmy.
Yes, they call me Jimmy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I would like to introduce my wife,
And
Miranda.
please. Miranda.
We've worked in outreach ministry for 10 years now together.
Awesome.
And it's a humbling thing to me because, I mean, I started around here as an illegitimate child, and I was passed around from family member to family member.
That's
And
what I was going to ask you. I mean, I know you're going through it, but I just like your past. Let's start out like you were born and raised. What area?
born in Danville.
Oh, you're born in Danville. Okay.
Yep,
All right,
and
cool.
I was raised and passed around through family moves like Martinsville and Ruffin, North Carolina.
Now, what do you mean
Local.
Now, what do you mean passed around family members?
Well, back in my day, nobody liked you very much.
yeah.
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 I've been there.
Yeah.
I've got family members. Oh, but you're going to stay with them for a while.
Yeah, they didn't want you around here.
That's right.
So anyway, I wound up, I dropped out of high school. I went into the infantry. And I've made my mistakes
Appreciate
as
that.
time went on. I've learned what I can, and I've learned a deep joy and a heart for helping others.
Amen.
And I took my military experience and I applied it to my life. And as I made mistakes, and as time went on, I look back and I'm not really sorry for anything that I've done. I paid my price.
No regrets. No regrets.
And
That's what you
I
gotta
faced
live,
up to it all like a man.
Amen.
And
Yes.
regardless of what anyone said, I paid my child support because I worked at Boeing Aircraft Company in Seattle
wow.
for 17 years.
Wow. Yeah.
And so, like, when I lost my job there, I came home. I started trying to help people, but I didn't know anything about. I had no plans to be a Christian psychologist. I graduated from Liberty University.
Yeah.
On the dean's list, I did 7.5 years in a little closet room behind a little desk, watching the computer and writing essays.
Right.
Yeah, and giving other people credit for what I stole from them. And
That's a great line.
but since if someone will see me in overalls around here, I'm actually just trying to. You may see me in a suit, or you may see me in overalls. I was with Good News Jail and Prison Ministry for a while. I was doing counseling and teaching at the men's rehab center in Cascade.
Wow.
Man, good for
I'm not going to give them a commercial, but I mean, like, we have to talk about it.
Please speak out
And-
for them. Anybody that you want to recognize, please.
Well, like I said,
I know.
the Hope Center is a Christian-based organization, and they are actually trying to help people.
Yes.
And
We need to know. We need to know that these days because I got friends. They're always reaching out to me like, who can I give to? I can't trust because everybody's asking for money. They're always asking,
right.
begging.
I don't get paid for anything I do. I
Right.
donate all of my time.
There you go.
You may see me during the week in overalls, and an old man in overalls, people trust. People tend not to really trust you if you're all dressed up in a suit and you're acting like you're all
Right.
holier than thou and better than that. And past anything, I will admit all. Just if you want to ask me about my criminal history, I'll tell you all about it and how much probation I did and how I support Wayne Davis. And Wayne's on it, buddy. I'm behind Wayne. He's doggone right. Henry County, yeah.
He won.
Henry County. That's all I'm saying. He's trying to clean it up some. And right. He's trying to do his job, man.
That's right.
And I was friends with Lane Perry before him, and I was friends with Hoop before him. My family's been around here a couple of 100 years.
That's great.
So like I said, I do counseling. I try to do interventions. She'll tell you I put a guy in, I made a guy face up to go into jail.
Yeah.
And facing up to 5 other warrants in other counties, and I drove him to Yadkinville. And I made sure that, yes, he faced up to it, the man that he said he was going to be, and he did. And I dropped him off right there and walked in the court with him and just let once they got him.
What reminds me of that is Dog the Bounty Hunter. So you're Dog the Bounty Hunter of Henry County or Martinsville.
Well, kind of.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. Not necessarily a bounty hunter, but somebody that rehabilitates and lets the person have a chance before they go.
Thank you. Well, like I said, we fed him well, and I took him in and made him face up like a man.
Right.
He was sobbing.
Right.
He was sobbing, but he's a man.
You need to be a father.
He stood like a man.
Right. You need to be a father figure for people that don't have fathers.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the world we're growing up in, where there's not many father figures at all. They like making them, but then they down the river they go. So men like you, I appreciate that, man.
Well, like I said, I would do anything I can to try to help somebody, help them if I can help them change their perceptions and maybe find a higher power than what they think they are in control.
Right.
No one's in control of yourself.
Right.
Only by turning over your free will is the best way.
Right, to Jesus Christ.
But like I said, I found such a joy in helping people, and once you get that good feeling where you're actually getting some results.
Amen.
I mean, this guy got out. He did 3 months. They found him guilty, put him on a year of probation, and now he just got his own apartment. He has a job,
Wow.
and like I said, just different people need different kinds of help.
They
and
do.
I mean, someone
Well,
it's
I think
got to
that-
be a hand across.
I think that's crippling when you don't face up and stand up and be a man. So you have these warrants, or you're hiding from the police, and you're down, you're low, but you get out there and you face up to what you done. You stand up to what you done, and then you realize, well, it's over now.
Yes.
I paid my time. I did, and it's no longer a burden holding me back.
Well, someone, I don't want to say anything about it, was just throwing it up in my face that 40 years ago when I screwed up, well, guess what? I didn't pay enough then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid.
Yeah.
I paid.
Right.
No, I have the same thing. When I was a kid, I got in some trouble and I ran from it.
Really?
And I ran from it for years and years and years. And while I was running, I was hiding. I wasn't living.
It's always in the back.
It was always in the back of your mind. You're always looking over your shoulder. I stand up, be a man, face it, and it wasn't that.
Get it over with.
It wasn't that freaking bad.
It's not.
It was like do your job.
On the other hand, people call me and they want me to go into like where there's a vet that's been closed into a room for several days.
Man.
And don't want to come out, and then before you know it, I go in there, spend some time with them. Before you know it, they've come out and they're apologizing
Wow.
for being the butthole of the week, and they're ordering a pizza they haven't eaten in days.
Right.
They love their loved ones, heck, and it's a psychological problem.
It is.
I handle all kinds of people. I usually deal with people no one else wants to deal with.
I love
People
it.
that are too ashamed, people that are better at stealing than they are beggars, but yet they're too proud to go to the homeless shelter, too proud to ask for help.
Right.
And there's not enough compassion in the world. That's one thing that we're all missing in this world is love for one another.
Amen.
It is.
I'm not the Christian that's praying for Israel all the time. No, I'm praying for peace between everybody. We've got Palestinian friends too.
Absolutely.
Right.
And they're loving, caring, family-oriented people.
We've talked about it numerous times that we were born here. Both me and him were born in Martinsville, and of course was raised in Patrick County, or I was, and then he moved on to different places. But we're in this time, we're in this place. What is God going for? What is God wanting us to do in this time, in this place right now? I mean, it's not the 1700s. No. I mean, like you said, you sit down and it's like, look at this modern technology.
Yeah, modern technology. But no, I just try to give myself and try to help other people work through their problems or make positive decisions in their life based upon what I've understood.
Right.
I carry Narcan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Does anybody else carry Narcan? I don't do drugs myself anymore, but yeah, I do come from
It's a thing.
Yeah, I was young too in the 70s.
Amen.
Right.
Right. So like I said, I carry Narcan just in case I
Just
need
in case.
Run it. Right.
Just
Man.
in case I need it.
Grateful.
So, like I said, I'm so grateful for what God has done for me.
Amen.
And like I said, just by, it's a personal relationship with Jesus.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is. I mean, because if I based my faith upon other people, I certainly would be
Lost a long time ago.
driven away.
Right.
Ain't that the truth?
And we're like,
So we got a little bit of your, you said
bad history. Thank you.
No, absolutely not.
No.
When the police
Anyone
get
that-
behind me, I don't even
no.
panic anymore, man.
Well,
I mean,
I
it's
know.
like, yeah, they got
God
me.
knows.
They got me.
I think we're on the same level here because God knows.
They
I
got
mean,
me.
who else is going to say anything against me because God knows? I mean, I'm not judged by anybody else. They can judge me all they want, but I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about what God.
And I get it all the time
What
because
God?
I'm not the one that's going to pat you on the back and say,
Right.
oh, I'll pray for you. No, sometimes, God's interaction means you might actually have to dig a 10 or a 20 out
Right.
of your pocket to help somebody with it.
Hey,
Right.
And look for blessings later to fall from the sky.
right. If that. I love them to death. So you came from Danville.
Right.
Lived in Martinsville, Henry County. What section of because we're talking to Henry County people. Not everybody's from exactly Martinsville. They got Bassett Forks. There's Bassett.
Yeah.
There's Axton. There's
Outside of Axton.
Outside of Axton.
Yeah.
There you go. So where'd you meet this lovely lady?
I met her on a Wednesday night. And
Hey,
she had just moved into town.
he remembers the day.
Yep, she had just moved into
That's
town
special.
she's from Elkhorn City, Kentucky.
Really?
Her father is a coal miner and a pastor.
That's some good Kentucky people.
Well, she got a job at Goodyear and was moving into town. Well,
Out there near Danville?
I didn't have a cell phone at that time. About 10 years ago, I didn't even care about a cell phone.
Right.
Right.
So I was sitting in this church parking lot and it's snowing on Wednesday night. And the church was closed because it was snowing. And here she comes pulling in a car from Kentucky. And we found that, yes, guess what? The church is closed and she just moved into town and she's starving to death. And so
Boom.
we went out to eat.
She was hungry.
Changed it up a little bit right there.
Yeah.
I need something to eat.
I need something to
Brandon,
eat.
go ahead and tell them about it.
No, I love it.
Well, we
If you get a little, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
About a fist way. Yeah.
I'm lower.
Oh, I know.
But
Most
y'all-
ladies are, and I appreciate that. Sweethearts. Yes.
We met that night, and then later, maybe a week or so later, they literally gave me 1 week to move from where I lived at in Kentucky.
Really?
For my job, because I was a contractor.
Oh.
So they gave me 1 week. So all of my stuff was still in the storage unit.
Mm.
So I asked the people at this church if they knew anybody who had a truck
Yeah.
that could help me get moved off the
Right.
rest of my stuff. So I was, I had what was in my car. That was it for a week.
Lordy.
They sent Jimmy.
What?
They sent Jimmy.
They sent Jimmy.
Oh, they sent Jim.
So for 5 hours going to where my family's at in Kentucky, we were in a truck together. That was our first date. We had a 10-hour first date because we
Right.
drove there, loaded up the storage unit, drove all the way back, and unloaded it at my new place.
That's how you get to meet somebody. Take a
is.
road trip with them.
Yeah.
That's
How you get to know somebody.
right. That's a
Very
great
For real.
Yes.
Yeah, me and my wife was kind of the somewhat same scenario. She started working at a radio station. I worked at the radio station, and she would go pick up her daughter, my stepdaughter, 4 hours from here, and it's right at the border of South Carolina. I can't remember the name of it now, but she would travel down there, and I hated her going by herself. So we would go down there, and we spent 8 hours together. Just as friends and riding
road trips.
Road trips.
You see,
Yeah.
that's Katie and I. That's not where we bonded.
Y'all had ants.
We
In the pants.
We had ants in the pants. But you take a ride. You take a ride with Katie. 5 minutes down the road, she's. So there wouldn't have been much bonding going on. She sleeps when.
Well, that's
when
my
I drive.
wife now because I've talked too much.
I used to get upset about it. I used to be like, man, we're out of town. Let's adventure. But then I realized that she's comfortable.
She's comfortable.
She
and
feels
trusts you.
safe.
Amen.
She feels trust, and she goes to sleep. So now I just turn up the radio when I drive.
Right. I love it.
I
My
look
wife does that.
look at it differently, and you
Yeah.
might appreciate it more.
You do. You really do.
Right.
You really do. So
Anyway.
you run into this guy, and y'all were traveling for hours.
Hours and hours and hours.
So what attracted you to him? He was not only had that Christian heart, but that's probably all it took. But there was more to
I
the
think
story.
it was that hair too. What-
Oh, yeah, beautiful hair.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, he's just got a wonderful personality. He's got the kindest heart.
And the heart, yeah,
Oh,
that
yes.
makes a major difference.
Oh yeah. And he, then not even less than a week after he moved all my stuff, I saw him go out of his way in the middle of the night to take a load of firewood do you remember the 2015 blizzard?
Oh yeah.
He was taking a load of firewood to somebody in North Carolina because
Wow.
she had
Good for
nobody
you,
else
brother.
to help her.
Golly.
Yeah, I mean,
That's great, brother.
just things like that.
Yeah,
He's just,
just fell in love with him,
I
huh?
did. I
There-
still am.
there- still, that-
Still am.
perfect answer. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
So,
it.
yeah, I don't pick who I work with. God puts them in my way, and I try to help them deal with their problems one by one, and I try to humble myself and let them know that, yes,
Amen.
it's a human situation, right?
Well, I think that a lot of people feel that they can't change the world. They can't change, and just change the world you're in. Instead
Like
of
we were
trying
just
to-
saying, we're here at
just
this
talking,
time.
We're here at this time instead of trying to figure out all the problems for everybody, or not do nothing.
Everybody's got to be famous.
You got to change your mentality.
Change what's right there in front of you. It'll be handed to you.
That's why I was telling you guys, my name is nobody, and I try to stay low, and I try not to attract any
Amen.
attention. Sometimes you'll see me in a suit because I have to go to court with somebody or something.
Right.
Or I have to look that way, but usually I'll try to humble myself down like I'm just a humble peasant.
Right.
Please.
I wear blue jeans every day.
Right, please.
Right.
Working
right.
man clothes.
Right. So you got a flyer with you?
He's got a flyer and a guitar. I
Oh,
hope
my
he breaks
goodness.
that sucker out.
What time is it? Anyway, like I said, some good stuff is happening for
We
me.
got
I'm
plenty
being
of
very
time.
blessed. Like I said, I don't search for
Here, let
profit
me
or
see
fame.
that thing.
Like I
Well,
said,
we're here to promote you,
We'll
man.
see
That's
if
what
she
we're
might
here
can.
for. This is what we're
She
here for.
might have it on the
We
thing.
ran
I don't
into you
know
for a
where she
reason.
can-
That's right.
So yes, what happened was there was an audition to appear at the Apollo Theater. It's called Road to the Apollo National Talent Competition.
wow. Yeah.
And like I said, hands down, the big judge guy, the minute I finished playing guitar, he says I was definitely on the show, and so it's
Nice.
it's being taped December the 10th. And then they're
Cool.
going to cut it and put commercials in it, and it's going to be on NBC.
No
Wow.
right.
Nice.
NBC.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's sponsored by Next Level Veterans.
Okay, yeah.
And he is very big into trying to recruit talent that's not from the big cities.
Right.
And Cotton is going to Harlem.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, going hard.
They,
anyway,
they
okay.
only had 18
love
spots.
Take these off.
Absolutely. Go
Absolutely,
ahead.
brother.
Grab your guitar.
Grab it.
Yeah, they only
She's
had
got
18
something.
spots for that the auditions were actually going
Really?
to.
8
the-
spots?
18.
Oh, 18. Oh,
18. And they're
wow.
also going to be doing a couple tributes to Patti LaBelle and I can't remember the other person.
Yeah, that's all
They're going to
right.
have a gospel group there, and they're
Yeah.
going to do. It's going to be at the Reidsville High School on
Okay.
December 10th, 6 o'clock, and it's going to be like. Which one is that show where the applause is how they decide who wins the actual
Yeah,
talent
oh, yeah,
show?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how they're going to do this talent show.
Neat.
Huh.
Well, cool.
But it's a good opportunity.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely link that below and
let me sit back
get a lot of
here.
people to pay attention. Right.
That.
I love
Yeah,
it.
there it is.
I love it.
There it is.
You too.
Somebody that's local. Tell us before you get started. Sorry. Tell us about this guitar. You got some. You look at a guitar and then all of a sudden you see somebody's got a
Uniquely,
sign.
what is the?
This is an Oscar Schmidt guitar. It's,
Okay.
it's in the reasonably priced, high quality guitar section. It could be achieved by your common layperson that works in a factory.
Amen. Yes, sir. Amen.
I like
It's mango wood.
mango.
Okay.
It's a
Mango.
mango wood guitar. I
Ain't
like
that
it.
something?
Yeah, I've got 21 guitars.
Yeah.
21 guitars. Got a
21. I
collection.
bought several of them at the pawn shops. I like
Man.
it. High quality.
You're a
reasonably
collector.
priced guitars.
Guitar collector.
Put one down and pick up a new toy and play with it.
Right.
I taught myself to play guitar. I
Right.
was in a hospital bed with a back operation, and she said that I had a guitar in my hand the whole time.
During that motorcycle.
I love
ride,
it.
where you were too.
I love it. I love it.
Okay,
All
so
right.
this is, I'm going to do
It's all you, brother.
a song that I wrote. Of course, I'm a singer-songwriter, and
Yes, sir.
my name is Jimmy. And this is a song called I'm Going to Do This Old Guitar.
Do it, brother.
Walked into an old thrift store on the darkest corner of the floor. There, one guitar to sing its better days. I looked past the chips and the rust, broken parts and all the dust. Saw this guitar for what it could be. I took it home to fix it up, little time and a lot of love. Saw this guitar was just like me, reminded me of all those years. I was bound by all my fears. Jesus come along and set me free.
Yes.
Jesus could have passed me by, said I wasn't worth the time that it take to make me whole again. He purchased me with his blood, spent the time and gave his love. Jesus redeemed me. Play chords on brand new strings, melody that makes me sing praises of the work he's done in me. soul has now been healed. Bones and life are now fulfilled. Leaving up for all the world to see. I see the difference every day. How I sound and how I play. And how in God's hands we're all we can be. And this guitar, let it ring. Joyful noise for all to sing. And I'll play it till there's one again before. Yeah, yeah. Jesus could have passed me by. Said I wouldn't work the time. That he'd take me whole again. Purchased me with his love. Sometimes gave his love. Jesus redeemed me. This is life. Jesus redeemed me.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. Good job, dude. Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Awesome,
much.
awesome song.
So now you said something about your back being broken and learning how to play guitar. Tell us a little bit
I had a
about that.
motorcycle wreck, and it
I'm
took me a
get a
while
little,
to
I'm sorry,
recover
get a
from-
little closer.
I had a motorcycle wreck, and it took me a while to recover from the motorcycle wreck and
Yeah,
the injuries.
right.
The handlebars hit me in the chest. I ran into a guardrail. I had death wobble. And it is
Man.
suspected that my motorcycle may have been sabotaged, but
Really?
theoretically, me and Miranda had just ridden at 75 miles.
So
And
you
it
were on
just-
there too?
If she was,
Just
they,
got off
You just got
5
on.
they
minutes
took her off the motorcycle at the last minute, right
Where was it?
before we
Where
all
was this
took
at?
off.
Where was it?
in North Carolina.
In North
Very
Carolina?
suspicious circumstance. So, like I said,
Everything for a reason.
That's
yeah,
right.
everything's for a reason.
Yes,
And then,
sir.
like I said, I recovered from that. And then when that happened in March of 18, and then 3 years ago this January, I had a spine surgery and had 4 cage put in 4 of my lower lumbar, and I didn't even get pain pills. I don't drink. I don't suggest anybody drink. I suggest they try to keep their head together.
Yes.
Totally agree with you.
Any way you
That's
can.
me too.
Right, I totally
Do the best
agree.
you can. Pray on it.
Right, yes, sir. Yes,
Not for me to make any judgmental
Right.
decisions, just for me, myself. It is not
Appreciate
for
it.
me. I'm from a whiskey family around here, and we used to think
Amen.
Grandpa's snoot and drink his wine. Grandpa's looking on now, I guess, but yeah, I'm gonna get it later. And but yeah,
He had a lot of practice time.
had a lot of practice, but like I said,
Praise God.
it was a miracle recovery, and my legs
It
are
is, sounds like
fine. I knew I was going to be all right the whole time. It's just patience and endurance and
Mercy.
a lot of.
Well, God knew that you could take it. He took you off.
Can't take it.
I can't take it.
Well, I mean, I think women are tougher than men, just my opinion.
But anyway,
but,
like
but
you're
still,
saying,
he
it's
took
a
you out
price
of
that
the
I was willing to
situation.
pay.
Right.
I knew I was in danger somehow, and it was a price I was willing to pay.
Yeah.
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 I was riding for Jesus, and that's what happens when
Boom.
you ride for Jesus. You might
Right.
fall down for
It
Jesus.
is.
You might fall down. Jesus. Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't have it easy.
No.
Lord, he had it worse than any of us. I
you
couldn't
know.
imagine the ridicule and the beatings and I mean just everything. I mean,
Right.
he shed his blood for us. I've never shed my blood for him, unfortunately.
And that's what I'm saying is everybody
have to.
possibly giving as much as they possibly can. It's the holiday season
Amen.
and it's Christmas, and don't you know that even a dirty, rotten rat, low down infantry soldier like me can change.
Me too.
And then once you get the passion for doing God's work,
Amen.
and you get the passion for the Great Commission,
Right.
and you get the how can you say the heart,
Right.
the
right.
compassion of it all. I mean,
But that's what love
it
is.
just gives
That's
me
what
Love
love
is. Amen.
you
I
don't,
like the way
you
she
don't look
said
for
that.
anything in return for it. All you can do, you build up your treasures in heaven.
Yes.
You know?
Amen.
You do-
Amen.
And then if you stay faithful, He'll bless you. You'll be
Right.
blessed. He'll turn it on you then.
And we are blessed.
And I don't deserve that
And
either.
like what I tell you, I
Don't
don't
deserve that
seek
either.
fame and fortune. I don't seek money. Yeah,
Right.
I don't meander in the pool of popularity.
I love that.
I'm tired of dwarf dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy, I got the 2-minute warning.
We got to take a break.
We're going to take us a break.
Yay.
Just 2 minutes. We're going to come
we'll be
back,
back.
play some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Play us
I love
another
being
one.
here.
We'll learn a little bit more about y'all. And this is our last show of the season, so we got some
got
few clips.
A couple things to say about
Couple things to
about
say.
that.
We'd like y'all to join us in saying those things. We've heard that you've watched the show, so greatly appreciate y'all too.
Of course.
Yeah. So we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Please like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Thank you. And we're back.
We are.
Thank you for joining us. This is our final episode for season 1.
Katie tells me we should have had more seasons combined in the season.
Man, most people
do the spring season.
Yeah.
The summer. We just 1 year was a
like
season.
15 episodes is a season, or 12.
Whatever
This is 46
of a season.
of a season. So we're thankful. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching us on BTW21. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. If you want to check us out, if you want to, Be Real the podcast.
Hit that like button.
Yes, hit that like button. Oh, gosh, that really helps. Subscribe. We're not trying to make $1 off of it, but it does help the sponsors. Thank you to Boyce Holland Veterinary Services. Thank you to Pet Transport out of Patrick County, who can transport your pet anywhere in the Southside Virginia region. Greatly appreciate those folks. Chad
They'll
Hudson.
come get you too.
Yeah, they
They'll
transported me. Yeah, they
transport
transport.
you at the same time.
Right.
That they will.
They transport me all the time.
Pick up your ass.
My wife is grateful. Yeah. So we're here with the Wilsons. We're learning a little bit about them, trying to learn a whole lot more about them, and we just thank them for coming out here on this cold
Very cold.
Thursday.
Very cold. Winter has set in, my friends.
Winter has set in.
Yep.
And we greatly appreciate them. They're spreading the word of Jesus Christ, not only through their songs and music and their writing,
The
but through
counseling.
testimony.
Right.
Testimony. That's the main thing. That's the Lord's word speaks testimony. And that's what gets me. Even before I knew the Lord's word, I was just like, man, somebody that you get to know and you have them in your life and they tell you this stuff, it's like you believe them or you don't believe them. But when they're really heartfelt believing and believing what they believe, or believing in what they are saying and what they've been through and what God's brought them through, and now they're on the other side and they're still alive, even those ones that's passed away,
Helping others.
helping others. That's the main thing. We don't have that enough in the world. There's no hope that I see in the news whatsoever. But if you get out there and you talk to somebody, there's hope. There's hope. So thank y'all for spreading hope. I love it. That's my main thing is hope. I love y'all to death. And
Hope's on my wrist.
yeah, it is.
That's my daughter's middle name.
There you go. Hope.
Yeah.
So tell us some more. You want to spread the word, and you're you got the guitar
Well,
ready
He's ready
to
to
go.
play. He said, hey, second.
He is.
Right when we come back from commercial, I get to play again. He's ready to play.
No.
I didn't do that, did I?
No. We greatly appreciate you, brother. It
I
was great
want you to
meeting you
play.
last week. It's the first time we've ever run into.
At
well,
Wild
I have.
Mags.
Sorry, you knew him.
I knew him. I knew them.
Yeah,
Not
you
just him. Knew them.
Right, you knew them. They come out there to the Boyce Holland Veterinary
right.
Services, and they got some furry friends, 7 of them, I believe. Good Lord, in the morning. I thought my 3 was a lot.
That's an early morning right there. When you got 7 pups, that's an early morning.
That's a all-day situation.
Right.
All-day situation. But you got 7 pups, too.
No, they're children. Those are human beings.
That's a 24-hour situation. 24-hour situation.
That's right.
We'll talk more about that here in a minute. I know they're going to join us as we go a little bit of a recap. I do
We're
want
going
to
to look
get that in
back
there.
at what we've
Yeah.
done this year.
Look back and see that all the people that's helped the show, that's been on the show, that supported us. I don't want to start naming people because I'll forget about them. Sherry Gaffney is one of the main ones that watch this show.
That's my mama.
Your mama.
That's my
It
mama.
just happens to be your mama. No bias there, but no, literally, I haven't met her. I haven't met her. I look forward to riding to Connecticut on my motorcycle.
I have met her.
You've met her? Yeah. He was there.
I was there.
Intimately.
Yeah.
And so I look forward to meeting her.
Darlene Boyce is always watching.
Darlene
She's always
Boyce.
commenting.
Yes.
So we got shout out to
Tony.
her.
Tony, all
Tony's-
them. See, I don't want to start mentioning
See,
people
because then you're going to forget somebody. You know,
Yeah,
Chuck's always watched every
Chuck,
episode and shared it.
man.
You guys have talked about watching our show, and I
Thank
know
you.
we
I got
appreciate it.
different brothers
Right.
to ride with now. I didn't know.
Right. See that? We ride
Right
this
on
thing.
the
Yeah.
road,
We do
like I
ride.
told you, yeah.
We just
That's
rode
it.
Sunday, and it was cold, and it was, it's.
It was really cold Sunday.
Yeah, cold is not a good thing for a man. As far as I'm going for that, but it was rough.
You can say person.
Yeah.
Not good for women.
Oh, 3 nuts.
Yep. So
Anyway, so we're going to play a song, I hope, right? You got another one for us?
Yes, I
Yes,
have
sir.
another song.
I love it. I love it. Apologize.
I
Apologize.
wrote this song because I love Jesus and I'm not really crazy about his fan club.
There you go.
Yeah, I love that. I'm not
Amen. Amen.
crazy about his
Say that.
fan club.
Right. Right.
Early Sunday morning, I was walking to the store. Heard a local preacher on the church steps at the door.
You played this last Tuesday.
Will it change my heart? Listen what he said. In fact, it impacted me and it really hurt my head. When he said, y'all come,
That was it.
come. Supposed to be some folks in here and it looks like I got none. Y'all come. Please come. Church has gotten empty and it's making me look dumb. We only want good Christians, don't bring no sin in here. Factor on probation for probably a year. Now don't come in here with freaky long-headed tattoos. We're gonna pass the playground twice so you can pay your dues. And I can still hear him. And he saying, y'all come, come. Supposed to be some folks in here and it looks like I got it done. Y'all come. Please come. Churches got empty and it's making me look dumb. We don't want no cigarettes, no drink, no drugs. We don't give no coffee and a snowstorm to no bum. We don't judge or criticize or condemn out in the world. Yeah, it's no two-faced thing. We can make it curl. And he said, sing it all together, let's go. Y'all
Come. Y'all come.
Supposed to be some folks in here and it looks like I got none. Y'all come. I promise you I'll carry you to heaven on my back. So y'all come. Supposed to be some folks in here and it looks like I got none. Y'all come. Please come. Church has gotten empty and it's making me look dumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
thank you, sir. Jimmy Wilson.
That's the one I heard while we were over there at Mag's.
Yeah, that was
that was
it.
a good song.
That was.
Right.
Yeah. The one thing I do want to mention is when you are listening to it on YouTube or BTW21, it's not the same as being there.
Oh, live music.
I've said that
Great.
1,000
Live
times.
music is-
No, we're literally. I mean, and we've had great musical guests out here. We're going to talk about them here in just a second. The Wandering, T.C. Carter Band, in our headphones. Yeah, all of them. In our headphones, it's like, holy mackerel, you know, and then when you're experiencing it live, it's a major difference than listening to it on BTW 21 or and so when you find out where he's at, we got a flyer there. You're gonna, well, he's gonna be, that's gonna be on
had it.
YouTube too, though, right?
This is
it's gonna
December
be
10th.
They're gonna televise it later.
They're gonna televise it later. Yeah.
December 10th.
I'm just thinking that they're probably gonna have better recording equipment that we so it's gonna be really
Anyway, it's the
good.
road to the Apollo Theater, and no one else wants to go to Harlem but me.
I love it. Right.
There it is.
It's gonna be an interesting show.
Very
They're
interesting.
gonna have singing. They're gonna have dancers. They're gonna
Yeah.
have comedians.
They said they would give me a band.
Well, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like joining in?
Not you.
You ever felt like singing some
Because
backups?
I can
and-
see you love it. You really do
Right.
love
She's
it.
over here. She is like amazed by you, my brother. She's amazed by you.
Well, that's a wife, you know. I mean, you got to have that
It's a
supportive.
keeper. It's a keeper.
It's a keeper.
It's a keeper.
She's a keeper.
I won't throw it back.
She is definitely a keeper. Amen.
Yeah, but I mean, man, some backup vocals would be
Right.
kind of cool.
Well,
No,
she,
she
could,
sings.
she could do it.
She can sing some songs.
Well,
She
you're
sings
extremely
like Sugar-
blessed. I can tell.
Sometimes I play and she sings Sugarland songs.
Okay,
It's been a long time.
Sugarland.
It's been a while.
What
I
do they
love
play?
it. I love it.
But she sounds good.
Yeah, I
I'm
bet.
sure.
I bet she's all
But-
into it. You
but
know,
she is really into you, brother. I could when you're playing.
right? You
She's
see the
looking
heart.
at you, and
That's
Yeah, that's what makes
That's
a partner.
great.
That's what
my-
makes a
that's
partner.
my-
Yeah, praise
my best
God.
partner.
Yeah, we got to have that.
Good
Got to
for
have
y'all.
that help
Good for y'all.
meet. Got to have the help meet.
Yes,
So Adam was created, and then you got all these animals, and then it's like, it's just nobody like me. You know, I love God. I love all these animals, but I need somebody like me. So he created woman. So I love it. I love it. So we are, this is episode 46. We're going to kind of change directions, I guess, here a little bit, if y'all don't mind.
you guys could be with
Right.
us. You guys comment in.
Right, please comment.
She's looking far, yeah.
Yeah, please comment. We started out in January of 2023.
Never done this before.
Never
I
done
mean,
it, as you can tell.
Daniel's done radio, you know, and that was the intent when I talked to owner here, Chad Hall,
Yeah.
was to get Daniel a show. I feel he has an act for it. I've never done anything like this before. And then Daniel
You
was
can't
like,
tell. I love it.
Daniel was like, I'm not doing this without my brother. So then we started. We didn't know what we were doing, how we were going to do it,
It's very
What-
real.
As you can tell.
what the theme was going
It's
to
a very
be.
real show.
It is a real
Be
show,
real.
and that's
Right.
how it came out. You know,
Yeah.
we wanted to come out here. We wanted to be ourselves. We didn't want to be a fake character. We didn't want to, you know, put it out there that we're this high mighty, like you were talking about with the suit and the tie and the this. We could have done that. We
Yeah.
could have sat here like Johnny Carson and, you know, pretended to be something. But we're like, no, we're going to wear the same clothes that we wear every day.
Right.
We're going to be the same person that we are. We're going to talk the same talk that we talk when we're
Right.
out there. And
I think what really helped that was when me and him started talking about it, even though we've been doing it for years, but we never recorded ourselves because we had some really in-depth conversations and with a lot of great people. And that's what helped with the show. But it was like we wanted to leave something, especially on YouTube, for our kids to see later and to really know us. They know us because they see us every day. But then when you were actually watching it later on YouTube, you can say, hey, that's Dad. He's doing his thing.
Right.
And he's the same person it was that I knew him, but he's with friends. And these friends won't forget us. And I won't forget the friends. You know, it's just it's all about friendship. I do believe.
We talked about it a couple of shows ago. I don't know who we're talking to, but you know, I have one picture and 3 stories of my grandfather.
Right.
And I love that, man. I would have loved to have something that I could have just sat there and plugged in and watched.
Right.
Oh, sure.
So years from now, Daniel's children, Daniel's grandchildren, my children, my grandchildren, y'all's children, grandchildren, whatever, will be able to just plug in
Yeah.
and take a look at, that was them wild guys, you know. That's
what they were doing.
What were they doing back
That's
in
what
the
they were
day?
doing.
Because this moment will become back in the day real soon,
It is.
you know. So it happens
It
real
goes
quick.
It
So-
goes super quick.
So I think we have a bunch of different pictures.
we have some
Are they
pictures.
in order?
I sent them to Shania out of order, but I think the last email
You
was
think she
the
put
first.
them all in order? Is that what she
She
did?
knows better
She's
than we
shaking
did.
her head like,
Yeah.
nope, I didn't do none of that. That's impossible.
The fourth email is, I think, the first shows.
So we'll ask her to put up some pictures. We'll comment on it. But these are just guests throughout the year that we've had.
Yeah, Chuck McCall was our first one.
yeah, and
there
there
he
he
is,
is.
right there. Yeah,
He was trying to smoke weed out of their props over there.
he was. Yeah, it happened. It was like, this is our first show.
He's over there trying to puff on that day.
Yeah.
There it is in the background.
There it
that
is,
little
right there.
ball.
Yeah, he's over firing it up.
But Chuck, the
Main supporter of the show.
for sure.
Very good friend of ours, and has only become a better friend throughout all this adventure that we've had this year.
The heart that he has on playing
heart.
guitar. I
The
mean,
heart.
he gives it to you.
Heart.
He gives it to you. He is going to play to the best of his abilities. He is going to try to connect with you through that.
He
guitar.
is who he is, and I think that defines Be Real.
Right.
I really do. We've had a lot of people on here. I think they all have been Be Real, but that man right there, he's been Be Real.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he's been Be Real with us. He's been
So
Be
that was
Real on the show.
episode 1.
Yeah. Then episode 2 was us. Oh, sorry, we skipped us.
We don't need us. We're always here.
Yeah, we're always here.
Episode
They're
3
tired of dealing with us.
Was our tattoo lady.
Yeah, Miss Laura Blair.
Bar.
Laura
Blair.
Laura Blair.
Now,
Laura Blair.
she's had some good things happening. She has upgraded to Uptown Martinsville.
Yes. She's the first lady tattoo artist of Martinsville. Uptown
Is that where
Martinsville.
the old bookstore used to be?
I believe so. I'm not sure where she
I'll
was.
say yes,
Yeah.
and then I'll get emails
corrected.
saying no, that's
No,
not where it's
no,
at. But yeah,
no.
I do
think
believe
it
it's
is.
there. Yeah,
Such a
Around the corner
sweetheart.
from Uptown Pinball.
right.
Okay, yeah.
right. Yes.
Yeah. Sweetheart
so
of a
she's-
lady. Just a beautiful woman in general. She tattooed your arm.
She did.
We
she
talked
gave me a
about
little link. We talked about
what was cool was we talked about this tattoo while
get
she was
that?
here,
Oh, right there.
and then later it happened.
right there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we just
Be real.
it's Be
That's
Real.
not going to come off.
That's not good. I tried. Scrubbing. I was like, oh, I'm not getting mad about that.
Right.
But yeah, she
right.
put that on there.
She did.
And we did some. I think we did a little follow up show
We did.
of the tattoo.
We did.
thing.
That was, I think, host number 2.
Right.
So where we got that. Then our 4th show, Mr. Luis Romero.
The man himself.
Yeah.
I love him.
Grandma's
The big
pupusa.
man.
Grandma's papooses.
Grandma's pupusa.
Right. He came out with food. He came out with, and it really changed my outlook on what we were going to kind of do. He came from
It did.
El Salvador,
Right, I see what
right?
you're
You
saying,
see what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he came from El Salvador, and he is one of the most patriotic people that I know.
Right.
And he's from El Salvador.
And he still has not got his citizenship yet. I don't
know how to do that.
Man, I would.
I'll marry his ass.
Yeah. Chad's going to marry his ass. I'll give some blood, whatever I need.
I don't know.
This dude is the most patriotic.
He's patriotic. He's an asset to Martinsville area.
Man.
I mean, he gets out there.
He is.
He gets the news to you, and he's polite about it. If he comes up on an accident, he's not going to get in the face of everybody.
Right.
He's going to stand at guard, let everybody know, hey.
And he's always here.
Don't come. And he's always here. He's always working.
He's
doing
always a job.
Yeah, that is a great guy.
Other than Chad Hall, he is always here.
I don't know if Chad Hall's doing a job while he's here. He's talking. He's running his mouth.
I said other than Chad Hall. No, he's really what has kept BTW 21 afloat, I would say. Him
and he's been a great supporter of the podcast here.
Yes. Since the get-go.
You know, he's come out here and he changed. It was great. There was a couple episodes that he took this Pure Life water, and he took his time. I don't know about telling Chad this, but he could have been being paid for it.
Hey.
But he took his time and he changed this upside down so it was all white, and he put Be Real, the podcast.
Be Real Water.
Be Water. Be Real Water.
Because that was one of our things.
Great,
that's what we still have in these cups.
It's water.
Be Real Water. Even in that can
Even
right there.
this is water.
That's Be Real Water.
Everything's water. Yeah. But he's been a great supporter of the show.
I look forward to him this Saturday. Doing the parade.
The Three Amigo will be out there doing the podcast, doing the show from Stewart, Virginia.
Yeah, Patrick County Christmas Parade.
That's
2 o'clock. BTW 21. You have the Be Real Boys and Luis Romero.
If we could all behave ourselves,
you know Luis will. He's going to try to keep us
straight.
Yeah. I heard there was some rules, but
there's no drinking and no cussing. We'll see how it goes. There's no promises on that. So then where did we go? Fourth show.
Yeah.
Hugo's. That was our first.
Man Amon.
Right. That was our first on seat. Shania went out with us.
Yes,
Luis went out with us.
Yeah.
That was.
They eat all our food.
On location.
Yeah, they eat all our food.
No, they didn't eat all of it. They left what, they ate what I left. Because I was eating.
I ate some of it.
I was eating.
But you could
see, that was our first episode with our palm tree.
Yeah,
you can see that thing sitting there. Yeah. You commented on our palm tree, right?
Hey,
palm
tree.
Nice. That's a nice.
All the coconuts.
Thank you to my brother. Yeah, brother Steve Gord.
Coconuts.
God, Steve Gord. Steve Gord. Steve-O.
You're gonna say that? Okay. Yeah. You fix it. You're gonna bleep
Steve
that
Gord.
out. Bleep that out.
Steve Gord. I don't know why I said Gord. What in the world? Anyway, Steve Gord.
So
anyway, Hugo's.
TC.
Well, let me go back just a little bit before we had
TC Carter.
Yeah, we had Amon and we had Kathy. Huh? Yeah, Amon and Kathy on the
Kathy
show.
Manager from Hugo's.
All right.
There
we are. I don't think I got a picture of Kathy. I apologize for that. Kathy's awesome.
There's
Amon's the owner and operator. He's from Afghanistan. And he came over here looking for a dream. Worked at Shoney's in Greensboro for years to build up enough funds to be able to buy something in Martinsville. He got Hugo's.
And there's another example of patriotic.
Right.
He is American. I mean, you go in this place, you look to the right, there's American flag.
Yeah.
You look to the left, there's love the hometown.
Right.
Yeah.
These people are American.
Right.
We're all just a mixed pot of love.
A blend
if we look at it that way,
Yeah, we're a blend of people. I love them.
So then we got TC Carter Band.
Yeah, TC Carter Band.
They came
Apologize for that.
And old Marquis sat over there with his size 38 pythons sitting there across the table trying to intimidate my ass. He's a great bass player for sure. We just got the 2-minute warning, so
as TC Carter, Chelsea Carter,
we're on episode 6, and we get the 2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning.
So let's just flash through them right there. Right, that was the piece. That was the finger.
Well,
So then we got
That's
the
another big one.
airplanes.
we got the airplane.
We
Richard
were out there
Landis.
with Richard Landis, the
Yes.
Flying Horseman.
Thank you, Richard, so much.
That's the first time my friend Daniel's ever been in an airplane, and boy, you could tell it. Go back and take a look at that
If you want to watch
episode.
that episode, you'll see me.
This show is
Shit in his
culturally
pants.
enlightening.
So then we,
it was
what else did we got? We got to run through this. We got Allie Heath and the Henry
Yep.
County Pound.
Yep.
And
That's where she's
shelter.
licking her nose.
It's no longer a shelter. It is, or no longer a pound. It's called a shelter.
Right. She's licking her
And
nose.
she was licking her
That's Allie.
nose. The dog was licking her nose. Everybody was licking her nose. That episode.
Next.
And then we had
Charlie Bowman.
Charlie Bowman.
Yes, the
and
man right
he,
there.
He is a great friend of mine.
Dan River Rulton
man,
Club.
Awesome
Man,
guy.
he has a lot of information on Patrick County and surrounding areas.
Absolutely.
I love him. Yeah, he's a great
Absolutely.
dude. Great dude. I love him. The
The
Wandering.
Wandering come out, played us some heavy metal.
They are still rocking Southside Virginia and everywhere.
Go check them out December 2nd over here,
They
Hollywood.
have a new band.
Hollywood,
Yes. Yeah, Hollywood, December 2nd. They're
What's it called?
collecting food.
Hollywood Cinema?
Hollywood Cinema.
What is that
I don't
up there
know.
on the
It's right
hill?
above.
Hollywood Mountain.
Hollywood Mountain. There we go.
It's right above Walmart right there.
Check
10
them
cans
out.
of food will get you in, or $10.
I love that.
They're
That
not
is
doing it for themselves. They're
10
doing it
cans
for
of
the community.
corn. You
This
got 10
is-
cans of corn, go watch the bands.
Right, and
that's
this
great.
is the second time they're doing it. They're raising.
Who else we got?
Trying to get the food up there for the people.
Man,
Carol,
that was my best show.
yes, Jimmy Willard.
Jimmy Willard and Carol. That
Testimony.
was testimony was right there.
Did
go
you
back.
see that one? Oh,
If
man.
you have not seen that one,
You
go
gotta
back,
go
and see
back.
that one because that one just blew my mind.
That is not what we expected.
At all.
We
At
did
all.
not expect the
I
truth
love them two people.
or
right
be
there.
real on that one. I will.
Love them.
Let me phrase that. I expected the truth, but I didn't know the
depth.
the
The
depth
depth of that.
truth.
Right.
That is that's so many people. It
Love
really
them.
does.
Love both of them.
Yeah, they're awesome.
My wrestling buddies.
Yeah, Mr. Weddle.
Yeah. Scott Whittle
Eclipso.
and Eclipso.
Eclipse.
Yeah, we had some hatred in here, and then we had some love. We had some love and some hatred. You know, it's all one and one, all the
They
same.
were whooping our butts.
They were. I got my
tried.
Not the one that wouldn't be the other.
no, exactly. I got my ass kicked out here in the lobby. But anyway, you go back and check that.
Go see that one.
This is
Ted White.
Ted White and his
Yeah, Mandy, Gary Brown.
his thumping music. I mean, that stuff made my eyebrows. They had speakers in there this big
The
around.
Thumping Boys.
Yeah, they had the. You go check
They're the
that out.
ones
That is
that
great.
when you go down the road and you hear boom, 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 boom.
Well, my eyebrows. I got these eyebrows that kind
couldn't
of
get-
they hang
Oh,
over
they
my
do.
glasses.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. You know, you got them long hairs.
Yeah.
And they were like.
They were like Joshua Jones. That's
Joshua
my
Jones.
boy right there.
We got
That's
Chuck in the background, but
Yeah,
Joshua
old
Jones
Chuck.
came out and talked about being
yeah, he's my
being
boy,
born
man.
by his mother vaginally. And I was like, oh, okay,
Vaginally.
guy. But
Yeah,
no,
he's a
he
good
was
dude.
awesome.
Go check out
we
Josh.
We went to his house and had
Yeah,
a birthday
He's
party. or
invited us to
something.
birthday parties,
Halloween parties.
parties.
He's a great guy.
Man, he is a really good dude and a local artist here in Martinsville, and just been a friend for years.
Cody Stevens.
Hey,
My business
another
partner.
one,
That's-
another long
That's
time
Lock's
friend.
son.
Yeah,
Lock's son
Lock Boys.
came out here.
Lock Boys
And
son.
we did a show about Boyce Holland.
About Lock.
She's looking at us like,
That's
hey,
around
guys.
August.
Right.
Just keep going. We'll have to.
3D printing.
We'll probably have to cut it short, but we will.
We'll cut something out.
Yeah,
Lock
just keep
was a
recording
true-
us if you don't
Locke
mind.
was a true friend, I'll tell you that.
I worked for him
yeah,
for
man. If you knew him, you knew him.
Right.
And if you didn't know him, you didn't know him. I mean,
20,
he was
23 years I worked for that man. He was
Just a
he was
great
like
guy,
a father
man.
figure to me, man.
right.
That was a heart.
We lost him.
So
in
Cody
2020.
came out. That's Darlene's son. We talk about Darlene Boyce,
Yeah.
that one of our biggest fans. Well, that's her first.
She is his biggest fan.
Right. That's her first.
She
baby.
is his biggest fan. Right. I said that right, didn't I?
did.
Yeah, she loves her boys.
So who
man.
else we got?
She loves her girls and her boys.
Yeah, that was the 3D printing. Okay,
Duncan Monroe.
there's
that
the
hammer.
hammer that I was talking about.
Yeah, that's him. Duncan Monroe. It's a
Right
3D
uptown
shop
here.
up there in Martinsville.
Yep.
Yep. It
Look
was
at
good
you.
to go there and give us a little tour of that.
Theoretically, it weighed 100 pounds.
Oh, that sucker was heavy. That sucker was real heavy.
Mr. Clint Wheatus.
Clint Wheatus.
Yeah. He is with the Company 23 in Patrick Springs, Virginia for the volunteer fire department.
And he's with Company 23, but he is just with Patrick County.
Right. I was going to
period.
say he's with Company 26 also, but he has been a man of
Emergencies, fires, just
everything.
whatever.
Everything. Former state trooper.
Right.
I mean, you know, he has just dedicated his life to Patrick County. So grateful that he come out here and put himself in front of us. To be real, he spread a lot of information. If you want to go back and watch that, that is a ton of information. We really got in depth with him. Yeah, we got in depth with him, asked him a lot of good questions, I think, and just be real. Yeah. So thank you, Clint, for coming out here, brother. Appreciate you a whole lot, man.
My brother, our brother,
Mr. Allen Ham.
Right. We came out here and talked about his father-in-law, who at
Garland Hall.
Garland Hall, we do a ride up there in Patrick County. We raise some money. The first
He puts
year,
it all together.
Puts it together. I mean, he gets auction items. He gets motorcycles to come in. We raise as much money up there in that little community as these bigger communities.
Big, huge
So,
committee.
it's amazing.
Right.
Bigger hearts. There we go.
Right.
Thank you.
I think it was like 8,000 the first year and then 16,000
Right.
this past year.
Right.
It's been amazing. Yeah, for the Ronald McDowell House. He is truly also a community leader in Patrick County.
Absolutely.
You know, they have
and
this,
will become more as time goes on.
Right.
We got to remember that we're getting up there in age, but we're still young. And shut up. We are still young comparative to who's on the board now. Right. But anyways, Alan there, he is, I believe, we got cut off. It's done.
No, we're good.
But anyways, Alan, I do believe in the future will be even bigger part of the community.
Right.
And leadership.
Come on, Miss Shania. We're going to keep going.
I know that.
Sunny Swells.
Sonny Swales.
This
that
is
was
Patrick
for
County Fair.
Patrick County Fair.
Yeah.
He is also a good family friend
Right.
with the Cottrells. and
Right. I
everything
think it
with
was
getting
the is it 80th, 79th Patrick County Fair.
It's amazing.
If you go back and look at the podcast, you can see where we've they have done the Patrick County Fair for years and years and years. Stuart Rotary's kept it alive, and so we're very extremely grateful for that. Yeah, thank you, Sonny, for coming out here, Mr. Myron Smith. Oh my Lord, he is writer, director, film producer,
Actor.
activist, everything.
Yeah.
Man,
he was-
all in one. Lead singer.
Yeah.
Lead singer of The Wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
They
good
got a
stuff.
new song out.
Rise
His
Above.
voice sounds
Rise
good. Like
Above.
he's been practicing.
Rise Above.
Right.
Man, if you have not heard that song yet,
You could
that's
check it
my
out.
favorite
Last
song.
episode, right?
Yep. Last song.
45 episodes. Got it halfway through.
Yep. Last episode, number 45, midway through, you will see you will hear their song.
And their video
Well,
that you created.
I made the video, but I mean,
love it.
Their video is, I don't think they were happy with it. But anyway,
You don't think they were
it's
happy
kind of a
with it?
visual.
Wait a minute. What do you mean they weren't happy with that? Okay, whatever. Okay.
I'm not part of the band. So,
That's okay.
You know,
The video was awesome.
right. Well, thank you, brother. But we just try to show off everybody from Patrick County,
Henry
Martinsville,
County, Martinsville, anywhere.
Right, anywhere.
Show people off.
Yeah,
If
show them
they're
off.
real.
If they're real. Thank you, brother.
So I want to pause that for just a second. You can go ahead and show the next. Sorry, we're going way over, but this is what this will be our last show, Shania. You ain't got to keep up with us. We have had a couple of shows that we didn't show
Oh,
simply because it was Be Real, but it wasn't Be Real. It didn't. How would you say it, brother?
I don't know. I think when we have these guests on here, we want to promote people.
Yeah.
But then as the show goes on, I don't know if you stand behind what they're trying to say
Right.
or what they're trying to promote. So you're
You kind of tied.
It kind of tied on what you want to do. Is this real? Is this something that I want to stand behind? So we've had a couple guests. And
Do I have my name associated with this?
Right. Do I need to put that out there? Is this something? And I think coming up with the answer for that for us, if we're going to show this or not, was us being real.
I love it.
You know,
true.
you're going to learn from people that they're not who you think they are when you first meet them.
All right.
And as the conversation grew, and as the show came through, I'm like, no, we're not promoting this.
No.
We have guests on here. We don't charge anybody to promote their business, promote their artistry, promote anything about
Themselves.
But you're going to have to come out here and be
Real.
You're going to have to be real.
Yeah, imagine
And
that.
when you're not, and when we call you on it, you're done. We're not airing you. So
No, we sit there and
there
wait.
has been a couple shows that just we haven't
Percentages are
aired.
in your favor.
Right.
Right.
Well, thank you, dear.
Right.
Thank you.
2 out of 45 shows.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
percentage.
I think
That's
it's
good
good
stuff.
percentage.
We know good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. It's not about us, it's about them. But we're the host. So anyway, that's the way it goes. That's the cookie crumbles.
so-
we got some more.
Who else we got?
Who was next? Sorry, Shania. I know we way over time, but we're just going to keep rolling with it, and we'll just have an extended show. And thank you to the Wilsons for putting up with us. Miss Kimberly Boyd.
She came out here with some artwork.
She is a artist.
And it's not just artistry that she does, but
She's going to get mad at me for that picture. A lot of them are.
it's like you couldn't find a better picture than that. She shows
Just a good friend.
she shows she does classes where she's teaching art.
Yes.
So you know, I kind of have a special place in my heart for somebody that has a talent, but then goes out there and tries to help other people. And she's not
Look at
she's-
man right there.
Right. She's not teaching the finest art. She's like, look, you could do this.
Yeah.
Anybody could
Just
do
do
this. You know, just do. And she's making people feel good about
Whatever your
themselves.
wildest dreams.
Here's
And,
a happy tree.
Here's a happy tree, right? Anybody could draw a
That
happy
is-
tree if it's a tree that's happy.
That was a
You know,
great
and that's
episode.
what she- so
great
that was
episode.
great.
If you want to go back and check
Kimberly Boyd,
out
she's
Kimberly
great.
Boyd, excellent. She's great. All right, Pine Moon. Holy mackerel, Molly is probably one of my favorite guests. We was
Shocked
introduced
the
to her.
shit out of me.
Right. We were introduced to her just like we were y'all.
I appreciate you saying her
We went out
because
to
I say him, and she didn't get offended by it. We had a good conversation.
very
about
good
that.
conversation about
Respect and just asking. You know.
yeah.
She was happy that I was able to ask the questions that I were without being offensive.
Right.
And you know, everybody's different. Everybody's got their own path, and
We were invited to
and
we were invited to Wild Mags, and they have the every other
Open mic?
Tuesday open mic every other Tuesday. She was there, and we went out there, and I mean, I was just like,
I was blown away.
I went up to her and I
was
said,
blown away.
Here's our we got a Be Real card right here in my pocket. Be Real. She's like, I got one from him, and I looked over and she's pointing at him.
I was already on. I needed that
Here's
on the
another
show.
one. Here's another one.
We both needed that on the show.
We did, man.
The musical talent, in that
Voice.
that person. I'm not
person in
I
general.
don't have to say he. I don't have to say she. In that person, the musical talent
Yes.
is just
Absolute-
mind blowing.
Absolutely mind blowing. What an artist.
Right.
You can go see him on YouTube. It's just amazing from Madison, North Carolina. Just amazing.
That's us
Absolutely
again.
amazing. Yeah, there we are again. And there we are again. Chad Hall.
Chad Hall.
All right, next.
That looked like Chad. Was that Chad?
Barry Nelson. All right, next.
Oh, Barry Nelson. Yeah.
21,000.
Oh, we were joking. Chad Hall, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy.
Love
man.
him. He's always supported us.
Yes,
And
he has since the very beginning.
and he's got high energy. You know, he's
he
got
does,
good
man.
energy.
He's
The big
always-
dog. He's
right.
the big dog.
He's the
right.
big dog.
He's always
Yeah,
got this energy
yeah.
about him. That
I'm not a
he's all
kiss
hyped up.
ass, and I don't and he knows this, and he knows it's about me and him. We just gonna speak the truth, and that's why we love him so much, because he's been a really good friend to
And he
us.
allows us to.
He allows us to do what we want to do when we want to do it, and it's really amazing.
Except use the kitchen.
He has built this, except for the kitchen.
So who else do we have?
He's built this place up from the ground up, and
He's got a good
it's
thing
just-
going.
Yeah, he does, and a good Christian man, a
I think his
pastor,
son's working here now.
pastor, great
His
Christian.
son's working here. His
think
son's,
so.
I think that was his son's got an office down the halls, got cameras everywhere.
I
Kinda
just remember
freaked
his
me out. I don't know
truck.
what's going on.
I'm in love with his truck.
So who else we
anyway.
got?
Todd Reed, man.
Todd Reed.
Yeah,
Now,
Mr. Reed.
What did you guys do to him? He's sitting there analyzing you.
Yeah.
He analyzes everything, brother.
He brought out his German Shepherd. Her name's Heidi,
And she
who
just
I love more than him.
Made herself at home.
She made herself at home. She was around here sniffing everything, and just we tried to have her on the show, but it didn't work because she was just into everything. I love Heidi so much. This is my local store owner, but he is a NASCAR fanatic. He has
Good stories. Good
Man,
old time stories
He's
of the
got a history with
70s, 80s, 90s.
Harry
real good
Yarborough,
stuff. Right.
Harry
Real good
Gant,
stuff.
Dale Earnhardt. I mean, he's been into it. His dad was all up in the NASCAR. He's been in the NASCAR. He's just an all-around good guy, good friend. I think he's an asset to the community because he remembers, just like we do, a lot of the places that's been forgotten here in Henry County.
You know, I've always talked about Shania lifting up the camera so it didn't have my gut in it. Mm-hmm. Well, they just stuck a light on it.
Oh, that is. Look at that orange
Chad?
guy. Look
We
at
just
that
took a
orange
long,
guy.
look at Billy. Get in my belly.
Orange gut. Orange gut.
All right, who else we got here? Oh, this was a great show.
Oh, that's the Apache County Historical Society. Sorry. John Reynolds, Kayla Webb, and in the middle, Gabriella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were some great people.
Yeah, they just recently were on the show. And this is,
And the ladies have been recruited. They got an awesome team up there.
they do. They do. We are so blessed in Patrick County to have these people that actually care about the history of Patrick County. You would think in Southside Virginia or, Southern Virginia, there's not a lot going on, but we have a lot of history in Patrick. And for these people to actually care about that and to recognize it and to promote it and to
Display it. They got
Yeah.
it on display.
Right.
You go up there to
Display
the
it.
library and
Display
it's
it.
all right there.
Right. You go to the library, you go to the left, you go to the museum, you go to the right, you go to the library. We were blessed to have them on here.
All right.
We needed a 4-hour show or more.
Miss Shania is saying this show is about to be 4 hours.
She's like,
if we don't
Lord.
wrap it up.
She's like, Lord,
We're done.
well, she ain't got to put up with us
Who
for
else
another
we
month.
I'm already
One more.
regretful. Yeah.
We've had one more show.
One more, I
since that-
think, Mr. Chuck.
No.
Is that
was
it?
Chuck.
Was that all
it.
of them?
That was all.
Yeah, so we had
Mr.
Chuck
Chuck
McCall
came
on
back.
here
He
too.
came back every other episode.
Right.
So we don't
Yep.
need pictures of him.
So thank y'all,
He's all
the
over
most
the world.
important people out of all those people. We greatly appreciate all those for taking their time, for traveling here. Y'all,
Thank you.
for taking your time, for traveling here. But I would say the listeners, the watchers,
Oh, yes.
thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all really
Yes.
made it worth what it's all about. No trying this thing.
Don't judge the people, judge the fruit that they
Amen.
produce.
Amen.
Right.
Yes. Amen.
Right. Don't judge me. Go take a look at my kids. They good kids. I'm next.
They are. They're really good kids.
Anyways,
They
Daniel, thank
love
you.
'em.
Thank you very much for doing this with me.
And be real.
We're doing this.
Mr. Wilson.
Thank you, sir.
Miss
Thank you
Wilson.
for coming out for our last show of the season.
Oh, it was
Yes.
fun.
Thank y'all.
And,
well, thank
Fine,
you.
thank you.
Thank
No,
you.
I don't mean thank you. I mean, why?
Appreciate
thank
this,
you.
man. Appreciate
good
y'all.
stuff.
But I mean, it's this year's really changed my life. It really has. It gives me something to look back on. Gives me something to share with my kids later on.
Just your new goals.
Yeah, and new friends. And new
We
friends.
talked about this on the way over here. You know, we're already talking about what guests we need for next year.
right.
You know, so having something to look forward keeps you in track.
It does.
You know,
does.
keeps you on tune. So
we want y'all back.
You're gonna come on back.
Come on back.
Fine.
Promise.
Come back next year.
Promise back.
Right. Yeah. And everyone else, y'all be real and come on back.
Be real. God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Welcome to the Be Real Podcast, the podcast with your host, Daniel Lewis, and host Chad Hudson.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. We're your hosts, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Here we are with another Be Real Podcast with your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
Yes. God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. We're your hosts, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
I've been trying hard to do this, and I've always wanted to do this since I've started watching the show.
We've warned you out here,
Hello.
brother. We love you.
He did.
God is looking for something real. People are looking for something real. Somebody real. They're looking just for anything
Just for
real.
realness.
Realness.
Who are you?
We are your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello. That's
Yes.
me.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Here we are once again, your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. Here we are. We're your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Here we are.
We have no
Oh, you
guests.
talking about seeing them?
No, I don't see them. They see me. I don't see them.
I don't see them
I
either.
don't see them, but they're there.
Try.
Hello. No, you can't see them through there.
See them through
We're
there.
good. Try these both on.
Maybe if I got a
bifocals.
little closer. Yes, bifocals.
There you go.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Thank you for joining us. Just be real. We're your hosts, Daniel Lewis, Brother Chad Hudson.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to Daniel and Chad.
Yeah. The man himself.
That's it.
Hey, y'all be real and come on back.